Hello, today I'm going to show you how to use this smart lock that I bought off of Amazon. And then at the end of the video, after I show you how it works, I'll show you how to install it. Okay, the first thing we want to do when we set up the smart lock is we need to, in the manual, if you open up your manual, and this is on page 3, it has this little QR code you can scan with your camera and then touch it, and it'll take you to the website Tunya. Or you can just get your iPhone or your Samsung phone, which is Google Play. On the iPhone, you're going to use the App Store. You're going to touch on the App Store, and then you're going to type in Tunya, and when you see Tunya Smart down here, that's the one you want to click on, and go ahead and install Tunya Smart on your phone. Install Tunya Smart on your phone. Go ahead and click open. This will open up. Go ahead and allow. Well, if you don't want to send notification, I'm gonna say don't allow. I don't want to see a bunch of notifications. And if you don't have an account, you can sign up here or you can log in. So I'm going to log in, okay? After you log in, you're gonna see this page. You can go ahead and say allow for your local network. And then go ahead and save your password so you don't have to keep on logging in. And then go to app. And then it's gonna say this on it. So you wanna hit continue. And would like to use Bluetooth, okay. Access home data, okay. There you go. Okay, this is the handle installed. So what we need to do is go ahead and touch the handle around here to activate it. It should activate. There it goes. So now that it's activated on your app, that red plus, you want to tap on that, and it's going to show add device. So you want to tap on that also. And then it's going to show up the thing that you need to hit add. So that's your smart lock being added, and it's successfully added. So you press done. And it's going to ask you for location while using app. And now you're on the home page of the app. So this is the first way you can open up the lock. If you tap and hold it, it'll unlock it. You tap it and just hold it.
Door lock opened.
So the door lock is open and you can open the door. Okay, that's number one. Okay, the next step I'm going to show you is how to do the fingerprint input. So what we need to do is down here in the bottom where it says settings, we're going to tap on settings, and then we're going to, up here, you see fingerprints and some other things, but we're going to concentrate on fingerprints right now. So we're going to tap on fingerprint, and then up here in the top, we got a plus sign. We're going to tap on plus to add for fingerprint, and then we're going to just choose a user, and then we're going to click on start capturing, and it's going to be like an iPhone 6 when you do it. Okay, so when you do it, you're going to get this fingerprint on it, but we ain't going to worry about that. What I need you to do is just tap on the fingerprint thing.
Input again. Input again.
Just move your thumb all around.
Input again. Operation successful.
So now you can open up the door with your fingerprint by just holding the door.
Door lock opened.
And you can open up the door. That's for your fingerprint. And on the app, it's going to say done, so you could click done. And if you want to add another fingerprint, you can add another fingerprint in case something ever happened to this finger. You can still have another finger that works on it. Now let's add a password to it. So we want to click on password. It's password management. We don't have one, so we're going to add password. Pick a person. It doesn't matter. If you touch here, it's going to generate a password for you. But if you touch over here, you're going to get the keypad and you can add your own numbers. Like I'm going to go 3, 6, 9, 2, 5, 8. Just like that. And hit OK. And you have to give your password a name. So you have to touch here till you get a keyboard. Let's see. Enter, touch. Okay, the keyboard. And you can give your thing a name. I'm just putting some numbers, you know, some letters, I mean. And then just hit save. So that's 369258. Save, and it's saving it. So now let's see if the password works. Okay, when you come to your door, what you want to do, you want to touch around here to activate it. And we had 3, you got to hear beep, 6, 9, 2, 5, 8. And then touch the pound sign again.
Verification failed.
It should work. If it does, just try it again. 3, 6, 9, 2, 5, 8, pound.
Door lock opened.
There you go. So there you go. That's how you do the password. And if at any time you want to delete the password, you just come here, you tap on it, and then down here you can say delete and confirm. And that password is no longer on your lock. Okay, the next thing we want to program is these little smart lock cards. So what we need to do is we have to go to card management over here. You tap on that, and then you're going to choose add a card, pick a person, and then at the bottom you want to go start capturing, and then you bring the card over to your lock. Hold it up there.
Operation 6. Door lock opened.
Well, it was successful and it opened up the lock. So now all you have to do is just bring the card,
Door lock
and it
opened.
opens up the door. Okay, if you want your door to open at all times, this button here, if you tap it for about a second or so,
Free passage mode on.
it says free pass mode on, which now you can open up your door at any time. That's one way to do it. Now when I come to my door, I can just open it. See, I don't have to do nothing but just open it. And if you touch it with your fingers, it's going to take the free pass off.
Free passage mode off.
So now you can no longer just open it with the free passage mode, or you can turn it off in your app. And I'm going to show you the second way you can turn on the free passage mode. Okay, this is the second way you can do the free passage mode. What you want to do as an administrator only, you touch this to activate it, and then you want to type in 28 pound, 28 pound. And if this doesn't do what you want, just touch it and it's going to...
Door lock opened.
Okay, well that's not what we want. So I want 28 activated, 28 pound.
Please verify administrator.
And then just touch it with your finger.
Verification successful. Free passage mode on.
So now you can just open up the door and close it again until you lock it.
Free passage mode off.
Now it's off again. Now this part is going to be very important. You need the keys in case this battery go dead on you. The battery should last for 2 years, and it's supposed to warn you. So you want to put the key in like this, and then turn it, and then you can open up the door. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is temporary password, which is right here. I guess if you have guests or something, you can make a one-time password and periodic password multiple times before it expires, offline password, limited password, and then you can clear all the passwords if you want. I'm not going to go through the steps and show you, just play with it. You may find things that I don't know about this app. The one thing that I do know about this app is that once you make your family people on the app, you won't be able to delete it. At least I haven't found out how to do it. So if you find out how to delete members in the family, let me know. Okay, so now if you like this app and the lock, I'm gonna show you how to install it. Otherwise, keep on looking on Amazon or wherever you're gonna find your lock, okay? So here we go with the installation next. Okay, with the installation, here we go. This is what comes inside your box. You get the handle for the keypad on the inside, screws, things to hook up to this one here, the little card, this for that, and you get a little small screwdriver. I would just use this only to reset the lock. Get a regular screwdriver, it'll make it a lot easier. And as you can see, you get the manual. They leave out some very important steps to me in the manual, but you'll see as we go along, okay? So here we go. What we'll do is go to the door that we're gonna put the lock on. Take the screw out here, take your screw out here, and then on the side, you wanna take these two screws out right here to take all that off your door, okay? The next step you wanna do is get this piece here and make sure you see which way it goes to close to the door, that it goes to the thing to close like that. So you stick that in here. You put that in there the way that it can close. And then you take two of these screws and put them in there. This is the plate that it came with, but since I already have a plate on my door, I'm just not gonna put this on. And what I did is I stuck some tissue in here. So this way, if this door closed while I'm working on it, now that that's in there, it won't lock. So lock you out or whatever. So I'm gonna just use the plate, the existing plate that's on here. Now on your door with these, you want to definitely make sure that you use the one that's about the size of the door. So in this case, it's the small one and not the large one. This is the large one. You see how much bigger that is on the door? We don't want to use the larger one. We want to use this smaller one. So in that case, we want to put this on that other handle, okay? So the handle with the wire, you want to use the small gold pieces and you want the flat piece up. So you just put this on the thing and screw it down. Just hand tighten it. You just screw it on, make it nice and tight. And you do the other one, make sure that the flat piece is going up. There's the flat piece. Put that on there. Screw it down. I'm doing all this with one hand, as you can see, flat piece up. Screw it down. Try not to cross thread it. It should go in nice and easy and smooth. It probably would be a lot easier with one hand. I mean, two hands. So you get that on. And since we're going with the small one, we want the small bar. So we're gonna take the small bar and we're gonna run this cable through the bar. And make sure when you run it through there, that it goes all the way in and flush. So that's the way it should look, like that. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take off this plate here, and it's a screw here. So we want to take our screwdriver and take this, unscrew this, so this come off. This right here is your reset, when you want to reset your thing, and that's why I recommend the small screwdriver for resetting it later on. If you ever need to reset it, you just stick it in there to reset it with the small screwdriver. So yeah, go ahead, take this screw off, okay, on this handle. Okay, the next thing we want to do is get our handle with this piece. Make sure that this piece here is pushed all the way back. The little silver piece is pushed all the way back. And you want to run that wire through the middle of the hole. And then run the silver piece to the middle of the hole and just get it to line all up. And then your handle should be in like that. And on the opposite side of the door, we want to take the other handle and we want to run that wire through the middle of the square piece of here. So we're going to run that wire through the middle, all the way through. It's going to hook up with the square piece. Get that on it. And the wire comes through. So now it should look like that with your wire coming through the middle. Now we're going to take the 2 screws, and in the handle you got one here, a screw going here, but as you can see the handle's in the way, so in here is a little hole. You want to put this first screw in that hole to where it can come up and get in there, and then you can push it in with the screwdriver. You take your screwdriver, put it up in there, and then you just screw it in through the hole, the screwdriver through the hole. So which count, you're gonna have to probably line it up to get it to line up, and then get the other one going too. This way you don't need the screwdriver in the hole. You want to make sure that you're holding this piece so it don't push out when you're trying to put the screws in on this side, okay? So hold this piece to the door so it don't push out when you screwing these in, okay? So make sure that this doesn't push out. This screw here, after you get it kind of going, you want to probably just do it with by hand to get it down as far as possible so the screwdriver can fit in better. So you just kind of do this one by hand instead of with the screwdriver. See how it's going down there? Now the screwdriver can probably get in there a lot easier to tighten it up and make it real nice and tight, okay? After you got the screws on nice and tight, just make sure you don't over tighten them. Just make it nice and tight to where it feel like it can't go no more. We're gonna do the next step, which is hook up the other half with the batteries in it. Okay, this is the other half that we need, that we took off with the screws earlier. So put your batteries in, make sure you put them in right. I'm just showing you, flat piece towards the spring. You'd be surprised how many people put batteries in backwards. Well, I'm gonna put the batteries in and then I'll come back, okay? Okay, I got my batteries in. Now I'm gonna hook this up to the thing. I can't do it one hand, but it's gonna go in here. It only goes one way, and the red wire is kind of going towards the battery. So push that in there, just push it in there, and it should go right on in with no force. Okay, as you can see, it's in there. And I recommend that you just kind of put your thumb here when you push it in to push it like that, to push it in. So now that we got that in, we're gonna take this and install it back into the thing. So this little hook here is gonna hook right there on that little hook thing right there. You hook it in there, and then you get that screw. Watch your wires, make sure you don't pinch your wires as you do it. Put your wires, make sure you ain't pinching it. And put it in there, and then you put the screw back in, that little black screw, okay? Okay, now that you got your plate back on and your screw put back in over here, you're done. You just installed the lock. So what you can do is remove the tissue from here, close your door, and see how it locks. There you go. And it opens. So just go back to the programming part, and you're good to go. Good luck. Bye.